At home, I dug her out, then I made her one of my aces. Marijuana fragrance, this tree here is outrageous. Want me to play in your city? Send an email to my agent.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? It is Straight Outta Boston here, aka the King of Boston, and today we are back for episode 45 of the Miami Marlins franchise here on MLB 13, the show, and today we are here for Game 5 of the World Series. Now we are up 3-1 in the series, and I'm going to show you guys on the screen an update of what happened in the last 3 games. Coming up on your screen in just a moment, we are here for Game 5 with a chance to close out the World Series in Safeco Field in Seattle, Washington. This is going to be another start for Matt Moore, our ace, who has performed so well during the playoffs, an ERA of .58. Anyway, here's a summary of the last 3 games. We lost game 2 9-5, but we won the last 2 games 14-2 and 6-4 respectively. So we got more on the hill going up tonight against, I believe it is going to end up being Felix Hernandez. Yes, their stab ace. He pitched game 2. He won game 2 against David Price. Now he's going up against Matt Moore. That's going to be an even tougher battle if you can believe that one. But anyway, we're going to get right into this game. Coming up, you're going to see the Miami Marlins lineup here on the road. We'll have first ups. And you can see, first of all, the pitching matchup for the day. Absolutely dominant Matt Moore has been so far this postseason. Felix Hernandez, he's 3-0, but opponent's batting average and ERA really aren't anything to write home about. But anyway, he is a great pitcher. He's a phenomenal pitcher. He's a 99 overall, and he's going to be tough to beat nonetheless. So you can see the lineup here. No changes, although we do have the DH implemented. So Machado will DH. Stanton moves into left. Kubel to right because he has a strong arm. And Kubel moves into the 8 hole, with Solano rounding out the order at 9th. So here we go. Xander Bogaerts gets a leadoff walk to start out this ball game. He led off game 1 with a home run. He's going to lead off game 5 with a walk. Now here's him stealing second. Brantley takes the throw down, not in time, and Bogaerts will get in there safely. So we got a runner on second with no one out. Rob Brantley is up. And he's going to take this 0-1 pitch. He will dribble it back to the mound. Felix, for some reason, does not even check third base. He would have easily gunned out Bogaerts, but Bogaerts moves up to third nonetheless. Now we got a guy on third with 1 out. Giancarlo Stanton, almost gets hit right there, right around the kneecaps, and he is not too happy about it. As you can see, looks like he's murmuring something to himself. So the next pitch, the 1-0 count, is going to be jacked into deep right field. This one is back, and this is going to end up being caught by George Springer right on the warning track. That is going to be a fly out, but that is deep enough to score the run. And we take a 1-0 lead early on. So you can see the Marlins lineup right here. Notables like Jesus Montero, Justin Smoke, Mike Zunino, Matt Joyce. Here we go. Runner on first, 1-2 count to Montero, and he's going to end up grounding this one to Bogaerts at short. Tag second for 1 on to first, double play, and we escape the 3rd inning. So Matt Moore is not going to have a no-hit bid this time around. He did allow a hit in the 1st inning, but we're going to advance to the top of the 2nd. Vinny Machado is going to take this one to deep center field, and that is a no-doubter. The play of Vinny Machado has been absolutely phenomenal. He is a serious candidate for World Series MVP, despite just being called up in the middle of the year after Yasiel Puig was traded to the Texas Rangers in the Derek Hall and Jim Johnson trade. But this man has a chance to win World Series MVP. He has 7 home runs now, I believe, in the postseason, sitting around 380, 390, and he's been absolutely phenomenal, incredible for this Miami Marlins squad. And if this team does go on to win this World Series, Machado is definitely going to be a serious threat for World Series MVP. So he continues his success with the solo shot right there, and we extend our lead now. It's 2-0. Here's Mike Zunino up 0-1 count to him, and Zunino crushes this one to deep left field, and that's going to be a no-doubter. If it's fair, it's gone, and yeah, it's fair. That was a hanging slider right over the middle of the plate. Right as I released that pitch, I knew that was going to be a home run. I mean, Zunino just lit that one up and took it out of the park. It was just an easy shot. You can't leave a breaking ball over the middle of the plate to a guy of his caliber. So big mistake on Matt Moore's part. One of the few he's made all postseason, and just for the first time in his last couple starts, he actually, I guess he allowed a run late in the last game, but either way, he really did not have his ace stuff today, if you consider his ace stuff what he's performed or how he's performed the last 2 starts. But he's still coming out and pitching phenomenal. So it's a top 3 here, 3-2 count, and Soler's going to go down on that outside pitch. Could have been a questionable call right there. Soler definitely didn't agree with it. Felix picks up a strikeout right there. And now later in the inning, 2 men on, 3-1 count, and Machado's going to pop this one up into right field. And this is going to be a diving catch by Michael Saunders. Check that out. What a catch by the right fielder, showing off his range. Here we go, 1-2 count to George Springer. Springer's going to go down looking on that slider up and in. Definitely missed with that location, but it did not matter. Springer was not able to do anything with it. And that is going to be another strikeout for Matt Moore. Here we go, 1-2 count now, top 5 to Lomo. Felix still on the hill, and Lomo's going to hit this one back up the middle for a base hit. So we got a two-out little magic going right here. He's going to have Jorge Soler come up 3-0 count to him, and Soler's going to take that sinker down and just below the knees. That's going to be ball 4. So we got 2 men on now with 2 outs. Felix running into some trouble right here as he deals with the bottom half of this order. Lomo is up now. He's the 6-0 hitter with a 3-2 count. He's going to walk on the 3-2 pitch, so that is going to set up a bases loaded jam for Felix, all with 2 outs. Here's going to be a new pitcher coming to the game already. Erasmo Ramirez will relieve Felix, who just did not have his A game today, and it really showed as he has allowed 3 runners on with 2 outs. Could not even get out of the 5th inning. Here's Vinny Machado up, and Vinny Machado's going to hit this one back up the middle, just past the diving glove of the shortstop. That's going to score 1 run. Another's coming around to the plate right now. He will be safe. And it's a 2-run single for Vinny Machado, who has now driven in 3 of the game's 4 runs so far today. Very impressive performance once again by Vinny Machado, continuing his playoff success. And it's going to be an RBI single for Machado. And Erasmo Ramirez does not get charged with any of those runs. Those will go to King Felix, so his final line is going to end up looking like 4 2/3 with 4 earned runs. As Kuba will go down to that changeup right there looking, and that is going to retire the side. But the Marlins do have a 4-1 lead and are just 15 outs away from a World Series championship. Justin Smoke up right here. And Smoke's going to line this one back up the middle, so the Mariners are going to try and work some of those runs back right here. And now Smoke will reach first base for a leadoff single in this inning. So here's Mike Zunino up. Zunino had that big shot last time. Can he do it again? The first pitch of the at-bat. Zunino's going to ground this to the shortstop. Bogart's on to second for 1, on to first in time. And the 6-4-3 double play is turned. That's going to put 2 away now in the inning. And Matt Moore now really settling into a groove. It's now 3-2 count to the next batter, Michael Saunders, and Saunders is going to strike out on the circle change right there. So we get out of the inning. Moore gets another strikeout, and it's going to be a now 4-1 game at this point. Top 6, 1-2 count to Donovan Solano. He's going to go down to looking on that changeup. Erasmo really had his location working, and he's going to get a lot of strikeouts looking now as he settles in this game. 2-2 count to Rob Brandley, and Brandley's going to end up going down looking as well. Perfectly painted fastball just at the knees, called strike 3. Brandley didn't really like the call, but it was a strike in the end. So 0-2 count out here in the bottom of the 6th inning, and Moore's going to pick up another strikeout of his own. Another strikeout. Look at this ump. Really is not having a good day with the hitters' relationships, but it is what it is. And the Marlins now are going to enter the 7th inning. It's just 3 outs away from a World Series championship. It would be the first in 13 years, the first since the 2003 World Series. And you can see the 6th inning recap right here. Machado, huge game from him so far. Zunino had that shot earlier in the game. And Matt Moore, impressive 6th inning so far, only allowing 3 hits and not 1 earned run. Only 3 Ks, but hey, it is what it is. I'll take the only one earned run any day of the week I get it, no matter what the K count is. So 3-2 count to Lomo, and Lomo goes down looking. Another strikeout looking for the Seattle Mariners, and Erasmo Ramirez specifically. See, he's still on the hill now. The 1-2 count to Jorge Soler, and Soler's going to this time go down swinging. At least he swung at the ball. I don't know. If I was the manager of this team, I'd be a little bit upset about everyone just looking at strike 3. Here we go. Miguel Sano up 0-2 count to Sano, and Sano's going to go down looking. Now, that was a questionable call right there, but I don't know. You probably got to swing at that one and try to at least fight it off here with 2 strikes, but Miguel Sano goes down looking, so 1-2 count to Jesus Montero, and Montero's going to end up hitting this one to the shortstop. Bogarts, he will field it. He's going to fire it onto first base, but Jesus Montero showing off some surprising wheels. I don't know if Jesus Montero's ever had an infield hit before, but anyway, the pitching coach is going to come out and have a visit with Matt Moore, who's really running low on energy at this point. He's pitching on 4 days rest, but I think he threw so many pitches in that last game that he just was really gassed at this point. So Matt Joyce up next. We're going to decide to leave him in, and that's going to be a mistake. Matt Joyce into deep right field, and that is going to be gone. A 2-run shot, and the Mariners have closed the gap now. It is going to be a 1-run ball game. Matt Joyce takes that pitch right over the middle of the plate. I knew we should have taken Moore out, but I felt that the lefty-lefty matchup would help us a little bit. So now that Moore has led that 2-run shot, his night is going to be over. We're going to bring on Jose Fernandez. I almost called him Jesus. Jose Fernandez has thrown 7 2/3 innings of shutdown ball so far in this postseason coming out of the bullpen. We're going to rely on him to at least get us to the 9th. So here we go, 2 outs in the inning to Mike Zunino, 2-2 count to him, and Zunino's going to hit this one right to Giancarlo Stanton right. And the Marlins are now 6 outs away from a World Series. It's a 1-run ball game, though, and we're going to have to look for some insurance later on. Here's Dustin Ackley, a pinch hitter, 1-1 count. Here is Fernandez. He's going to hit that one to deep right field. This could tie the game. Foul ball. Let's see what they rule. The home plate umpire thinks it's foul. Logan Morrison having a chat with the umps. They're going to kind of come together a little bit right here. Not too sure if that was fair or foul. Let's take a look at the replay. If it goes behind the screen, it's foul. Here it's going to come down towards the foul pole, and this is going to just go behind the screen, it looks like, into foul territory. That should be ruled a foul ball, and that is what the umpires will rule it, as you're going to check it out right here. Home plate ump, after discussing with his fellow umps, foul ball. So wow, the game was just about to be tied up, and now the 1-2 count to Dustin Ackley, and Ackley's going to go down looking on the curveball, painted curveball, backdoor curveball right there from Jose Fernandez. Very impressive pitch. And now here's going to be coming into the 9th inning. Julio Morbone will take over in right. And here is Carter Capps right here. He's going to come on and pitch this 9th inning. So we got Xander Bogaerts up the first pitch of the inning to Xander Bogaerts. And Bogaerts is going to take this one into deep left center field. This one could get down for a gap shot. Nope, it's going to get over the fence into the bullpen. And it's a solo shot for Xander Bogaerts, a.k.a. Boogers. And we're going to pick up a solo home run. A little insurance run right there. And it's going to be 5-3. So the Marlins are going to have at least a 2-run lead here entering this 9th and potentially final inning of this season, as that one almost reaches 400 feet in distance, 399 in total. So here we go. Jose Fernandez is going to stay in for the 9th inning. We decided to keep him in, at least for the beginning of this inning, instead of bringing in Chapman, who was warm in the bullpen, because we had a lot of righties coming up in this inning. So 0-1 count here too. I believe this is the leadoff man. He's going to actually hit this back up the middle for a base hit, and the Mariners are going to get to bring the tying run to the plate. So now later in the inning with 2 outs, Matt Joyce is up, and Joyce is going to hit this one back up the middle for a base hit. So the tying run will get on base. Soler fields it, fires it to third, but the runner will not test the arm. So now the next batter up is going to be Justin Smoke. The 0-2 count. Strike 3 looking on the running fastball, and the Miami Marlins once again are world champions. That is right. We win Game 5 of the World Series. We are the world champions. We take it in 5. We beat the Mariners 5-3. And that is right, folks. The Miami Marlins, for the first time in 13 years, for the first time since 2003, for the 3rd time in its young franchise history, it's world champions of Major League Baseball. Obviously, everyone very excited. This is the first World Series for, I believe, everyone on this roster, actually. I don't think Kubal's ever won one. I know Price hasn't won one. And I'm trying to think of any other veterans that we really have. Other than that, all these guys have kind of just been brought up through our system. Derek Collins never won one. He only has played in one along with Price. And I don't think Kubal's ever played in one, because he was on the Twins for most of his career, and the Twins never got anywhere in the playoffs. So anyway, this has been an incredible performance by an incredible group of guys, and everyone pretty much is going to get their first ring of their careers. Jason Kubal elated in right field. He is the veteran of the team. This is a long-awaited moment for the veteran right fielder. You can see he's happy right there. You can see the managing staff right there, very excited for themselves. This guy knows he's going to be the World Series manager for, at least the next 12 months. So anyway, we are world champions. We take the series in 5, and you can see the World Series MVP is going to be awarded to, I believe that's Vinny Machado right there. Incredible performance by him. Anyway, that's pretty much going to wrap up the video, so I thank you guys for watching. Hope you did enjoy. It was out. Peace.